Hey guys, happy Friday. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Oh, you know what? I don't have to wait until people join necessarily. I'm just going to jump right into it and let you guys know about the Black Friday promotion that I have going on for my book. So, some of you guys know that I have a book. It's called Trust. You can click the link in my bio for more information. But for Black Friday, so from now until Black Friday, you guys will have the opportunity to purchase a copy of the book for 10% off, as well as be able to donate to a good cause. So the space that I wanted to partner with is called La Maison. It's a francophone shelter for women here in the city of Toronto, and proceeds from every single book sale from now until Black Friday will be donated to La Maison. So not only do you get the 10% off, but you also get to know that you are contributing to an amazing cause. And I personally know the executive director and the staff, and I've met the women and their children, and I know that the work that they're doing is amazing. So you guys will be welcome, Cola, contributing to an amazing cause. So that is first and foremost what I wanted to let you guys know about the Black Friday promotion going on now. So click the link in my bio. And beyond that, I'm super excited. Oh, thank you so much, Danley. I really appreciate that. Sending you love. But yes, the topic for today, as you can see, it says better your words, better your outcomes. And I watched it was so good. Phenomenal training / video yesterday. I was going to talk about something completely different, but sometimes that happens. Just as I'm going through life, I have a conversation that completely shifts my mind, or I watch a video that just completely changes my idea about what would be best to come on here and talk about. So today I don't necessarily have a story for this IG live, but I want to share some of the takeaways that I got from that video. It was a teaching by Myron Golden, and if you don't know of him, definitely go to YouTube. I don't know if he has an Instagram, to be honest, but head over to his YouTube page. I think it's just called Myron Golden, so MYRON Golden, GOLDEN. And this video was called Speak and Grow Rich. And I just decided to watch it because I've seen him in interviews before, and I know that he's a great teacher. So I watched this video, and I can honestly say that I think it changed my life. I really do. It's only day one after having watched the video, but I'm so grateful that I clicked on the video, that I watched it. And so I wanted to come and share some of my takeaways from that video with you guys. So before I get started, I'm not going to go through all the preamble that he did in his video, but in his teaching, he shared with us that there was a study that was done with some individuals who were incarcerated, and they weren't necessarily looking for this, but one thing that they found was that these inmates all had a very small vocabulary. And so give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to, in fact, nah, I'll leave it. I was going to close the door because it just opened. Welcome, Brian. But yeah, so as they were doing this study, one thing that they found was that all of these individuals who were incarcerated had a very limited vocabulary, at least the ones in this study. And as he's talking about this study, the next thing that he said just completely blew my mind. And this is what he said. Words are not just a communication tool. Words are the windows through which we see the world. And when he said that, I actually paused the video. I wrote it down because I was taking notes, but I paused the video and I went back. I clicked on the video to go back 10 seconds, and I listened to him say it again. And he said, words are not just a communication tool. Words are the windows through which we see the world. And he's correct in saying that, because if, let's just say, somebody only knows 5 words, that means that their entire universe revolves around these 5 words. The meaning of these 5 words, the usage, the usefulness of whatever these 5 words are, that is their entire universe. And then I went on to think about an example. So this analogy, let's say that you are in a culture where they don't have a word for the color red. and you go to sleep one night, you're a painter, and you see a beautiful, stunning, immaculate painting. And it has all these different colors on it. So it has orange and yellow and black and blue and red and purple and all of these different other colors. And you go to somebody because you always go to them for paint colors, and you ask them for the colors that you are looking for to be able to recreate what it is you saw in your mind. So you're describing to them, I'm going to need black, and I need yellow, and I need blue, and I'm going to need a little bit of white, and you're telling them what it is that you need. But as soon as you get to red and you want to ask them for some red paint, it might be a little bit difficult for you to communicate that to them because you don't yet have a word for the color red. So the person might be there and they're thinking to themselves, or maybe even saying to you, I've seen pink before, I know what that looks like, and I've seen blue before, and I've seen, I don't even know what colors necessarily make red, but I've seen those other colors before. But this one that they're trying to explain to me, I don't know what it is that they're saying. Why? Because the words are not there for you to be able to express yourself. And I thought it was so interesting too, because just the day before, I was speaking to a friend and I said to her that for whatever reason, the words that I've been looking for over the past couple months or even just weeks, they seem like they're escaping me. I'm trying to find the words for different things and it's just not coming as easily as it normally would come. And as I was watching the video, it dawned on me that part of the reason that could be happening is because this year has honestly been one that has stretched me so much, that has required me to grow in ways that I hadn't grown before, levels of maturity that I hadn't been expected to be at before. All of that was required of me this year. And so on a certain level, God has allowed my consciousness to be elevated, but my words and my vocabulary probably haven't risen to that same level. So as I'm trying to explain how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, how things are going, I'm almost finding myself at a wall because I don't yet have the words to describe what's actually taking place. So for those of you who are just joining, the sentence that we're unpacking or we're looking at today is the fact that words are not just a communication tool. Words are the window through which you see the world. And I want to end this off quickly just because I have to run. But there are some people who you hear them saying the same things over and over and over. For example, their finances. They will say things like, oh, I can't do that, I don't have the money, or I just can't afford that, or I don't have a lot of money. And what we do when we speak, and he talks about this in the teaching, the video, Myron Golden. The video is called Speak and Grow Rich. But one thing that he says is that as we speak, we either we either instill faith within our hearts or we instill doubt within our hearts. So if I speak those words, oh, I can't afford this, no, I can't do that, sorry, I just don't have the money, or those are the words that I'm speaking. I'm instilling doubt in the possibility of that happening for me. I'm instilling doubt in the possibility of God coming through for me in that particular area because I've concluded that just can't happen for me. And so what do? The actions that I take are going to reflect what I now believe is possible for me. I'm probably going to do what I've always done. And as a result, I will get the results that I've always gotten. So that's just like the whole cycle of how our words are so powerful. Our words are so impactful. And I wanted to come on here today to just remind somebody that your words matter, maybe a lot more than you're even thinking that they do. They matter. And beyond that, he ends off the video by saying, we should use better words better. And this is not to tell people that you have to go and get a whole bunch of like quote unquote big words and start using them. But it is to say that if you keep repeating the same words over and over, most likely the actions that you're taking are going to reflect the faith or the doubt that you have been feeding within your heart. You probably will do the same actions that you were taking before. And then from there, you know what the result will be. The result will be what you've always gotten. So if you want to see different, start using different words. It doesn't even necessarily have to be words that you didn't know before, but just words that reflects what you want to see more of. What you want to see more of. So that is what I have for you guys today. I do want to remind you that the Black Friday promotion is on right now. So Brian, this is the comment here: words create language, and language indeed helps shape our reality. Yes, it really does. It really does. I was so grateful that I watched the video, like I said, because it was so impactful for me. And hopefully what I've shared today in this short period of time, because I gotta run, will be impactful for someone else. But thank you for having joined, and thank you for that comment. I do appreciate it. Yes, words create language. Language indeed helps shape our reality. So start thinking about it. What are the words that you're using to describe yourself, to describe what you see? And this is not to say that people should deny the reality of what's taking place around them and refuse to speak what's actually taking place, but it is to say that as you're speaking, being mindful, blessings to you too, being mindful of the fact that every word that you speak is either fostering faith in God, in what he can do in a situation, or it's fostering doubt and fear and all of the things that are not going to help you to move forward towards your intended goal. But as I wrap up, again, I want to remind you guys to go click the link in my bio so that you guys can get your copies of my book, Trust. Right now, for limited time only, it is discounted for 10% off, and every book order with the proceeds will be donated to a women's shelter called La Maison. So with that, guys, I am going to say have an amazing weekend, and I will see you again next time.